Hi, I'm Jesse Lynn.
And I'm Leah.
Grab a hot cocoa from the nearest Starbucks.
It's getting a little chilly in this parking lot.
It's a curb sit.
And you're invited. Ooh,
Smooth.
nice one.
That was good.
I love how we always have to report on how we did.
Because it's rarely good.
Well, that was a one-take wonder for
Yeah.
those of you only watching from the beginning, which is all of you.
Or listening if you
Or listening,
are
yes,
listening.
yes.
And hello to our listeners. Do you follow us on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, anything like that? You should.
And have you subscribed to us on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or anywhere that you get your podcasts?
Have
Please do
you
that.
rated us? Sent us a little like? Sent us a little comment?
We appreciate it.
I wish you would.
So the people who have done that, we appreciate you. I saw that we have like 13 5-star reviews on Spotify, and I was like, oh, I'm
That's
so proud of us.
That's so nice.
I know.
Because I listen to other podcasts, and then I'm like, oh my God, you only have 10 5-star reviews?
Couldn't be us.
Losers. No, I'm just kidding.
I also saw that we have, I believe, like 37 subscribers. I'm so proud of us. Thanks for being here, you 37 folks.
Yeah, I love you guys.
And if you're listening but haven't subscribed, we would love if you would do that because it helps us out.
And
we're
if you
excited.
don't want to, we're happy you're on the curb today anyway.
You're always welcome on the curb, subscribed or not.
Yes.
This is true. This is true.
So Leah and I walked in this morning and we were like, we have nothing to talk about. And then as we were setting up, I was like, add it to the list, add it to the list, add it to the list. We now have so much to talk about.
I want to start with the story you wanted to tell me.
Okay.
And I know nothing about what's about to happen.
If this happens to be the first episode that Ryan ever listens to, he's going to be so mad. I am going to tell a story about him and he doesn't really love for me too, but I'm going to do it anyway.
He has at least 6 to 7 hours to listen to before he even gets to this episode. So you have time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
if he
he's gonna
starts
live
at the
in
beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah. He won't make it through me talking about poop so much in the first episode, but you know what? That's fine.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I have to stop you because I was in the car with my sister-in-law and her husband, and she listens to the podcast, and we were like carpooling in the van to go see a football game. They turn the car on, and Curb Sit comes on because she listens to Curb Sit. And it was the episode of you talking about your surgery, and like the line that just blasts through the car full of 6 people is like, I can't remember what you said, but like skipping into my uterus or something. And I'm like freaking out. I'm like, wait, I have to take a picture. Wait, leave it on. I'm like taking a video of it. And my brother-in-law's like, are you good? Like he like did not want to listen to it. Did you get it?
He doesn't want to hear about my cul-de-sac.
Your cul.
The space between my uterus and my rectum?
Oh my God.
What?
He's crazy for that.
Yeah. He's already turned it off again.
Yes. He's not listening.
Okay, brother-in-law. I'll stop right now. Okay.
Anyway, sorry.
Okay. Last night we were watching a show and someone said something about like being so happy about their first anniversary with their boyfriend that day. And Ryan was like, "Oh gosh, like you blasting that on TV, like that's a little embarrassing. Your first anniversary for 1 year." And I go, "You know what else is embarrassing? You know what other year is embarrassing? Ryan? What other? You know what anniversary is perhaps more embarrassing?"
Oh no.
We're about to be at 6, motherfucker. Talk about humiliation.
Does he know that? Does he know?
Oh, he looks at me and he goes, I didn't say that. I didn't say it. I just said, you know what else is embarrassing? He goes, I told the cashier at Trader Joe's you were my fiance when I had to cut the line. Okay. Is that the first time that's ever come out of your mouth? And he was like, yes.
Oh my God.
That's the first time he's ever used it in that context. I said, not when we were at the hospital and I was getting my surgery and you had to come find it. That's the first time. He was so embarrassed about having to go back into Trader Joe's to get a product and then come up to the line. He put himself in the back of the Trader Joe's line that wrapped around the entire store. I was like, where are you?
Oh my God.
And he's like, I wish you would have just waited for me. I'm in the back of the line now. And I was like, walk up.
Oh my God.
Walk up. We're checking out. You just had to run and get more chicken. Like literally just walk up. Like, what do you mean? And he was all upset about it. So then he came to the front. I guess the way that he justified it to himself that he was coming to meet me was that I was his fiance. He couldn't have said
that makes a difference.
He couldn't have said my girlfriend is checking out. That's where the line was drawn.
But I get it. There are social cues surrounding what's legit or not. Like when you're
100%.
asking. So wait, you were in the line and he thought he couldn't come back and join you in line. He thought that was cutscenes.
I was checking out.
Oh my gosh. And that's crazy.
The items were being scanned. I was like, "Where are you?" And he was like, "I ran to get a couple more things.
Oh my God.
I now have to wait in this 20-minute long line." I said, "We are checking out. So hurry up. Get here now." He walks up with a packet.
We as a family.
Yeah. But I can't remember who it was. Someone called Ryan. Where was this? Someone called Ryan my 5-year boyfriend. Like a man in California or something like that. It was like, "Oh, and we have a 5-year boyfriend and a sister-in-law." And so I've been calling him that.
That's funny though.
We're approaching 6-year boyfriend though. That's humiliating.
Ryan.
Don't come at me about a 1-year anniversary.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Oh
I told the Trader Joe's employee, "You're my fiance." Okay.
As if that makes a difference. That was fiction. Oh my God, that's funny. I even feel like there was something where I felt like, that was my fiance. I just did it at the tire center at Costco the other day. I was like, "Oh yeah, I think my fiance bought it, and like I'm here to just pick it up," or some bullshit like that. And I was like, "Oh, it feels like a little bit more legit than boyfriend." But then,
it does.
But now I'm like, would they think husband is more? But why do we think like that? Why do we think that like people are judging the relationship, whether or not?
I mean, it's my boyfriend.
Pulls enough weight. Yeah, exactly.
Embarrassing.
Didn't John Mulaney do like a whole thing on this?
Yeah.
Like, can my girlfriend come?
Yes.
Like that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It is so.
It's so weird.
True. It's so true.
It is true. Oh my God. Well, Ryan, listen to this episode.
He won't.
Reflect. Jesse Lynn's distressed about the heat of this room right now. To use the words I just said, feel like a cozy little bug snug in a rug.
I feel like you can see my sweat stains if you look close enough.
You can't. I promise.
You
cannot.
Oh, okay.
No. Oh my God, could you imagine? I was like, yeah, and they're huge.
I can.
I can.
I can imagine.
You
can, Leah.
No, you literally. Okay, but that's like deep in there. That was like, I think the thing I struggled with the most in middle school was I sweat to a degree that I can't even explain. I would sweat more when I was cold. Like my armpits always had. We use this piano as like a backdrop, and once an episode somebody hits a key, it's so funny.
I love a C.
Anyway,
yeah,
I always had sweat
sweating.
stains. I always had sweat stains.
That seems like an issue for you in the past. Imagine how it feels to be a 30-year-old woman with diagnosed hyperhidrosis. Talk about embarrassing.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to have laughed at your pain.
Thank you.
And your diagnosis.
Why don't we talk about our side hustles now, finally?
Finally.
Won't you?
After all this time.
Just get into it.
So we were talking before we started the episode about our jobs and stuff. And I think that's something that you and I talk about offline a lot, especially related to like our presence on social media, is like, I feel like a lot of people don't understand that we are like normal musical theater actors. We have the average career of a musical theater actor. The average musical theater actor does not go from Broadway show to Broadway show. That is the exception Broadway actor or musical theater actor. The typical musical theater actor has a bunch of jobs that they use to support themselves and makes like sort of like icing on top of the cake money once they're working. Mm-hmm. Most actors for their entire career need to have other jobs to allow them to make money. We've absolutely talked about the fact that Broadway actors keep their side hustles a lot of the time. Mm-hmm. So I guess, I could go on a whole rant. My part of like what I try to do with my platform is like show what the regular life of an actor is, which is like not having a job all the time, needing to do your side hustles, like finding a way in the day to get through all of your responsibilities, both like pursuing your career, but also making money. Like, I just think there are so many people who think that the musical theater actor life is different than it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I also did too. I thought it would be different than it is.
Yeah.
Honestly.
When you were a kid, you mean?
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, definitely. We've talked about that.
Yeah.
That like I just, even until I was literally living the life that I am right now, I thought that I would be like back to back to back to back jobs. And for a while I was, and it was like fine,
Yeah.
you know, but just as you age, things change. And I didn't see anyone talking about that when I was younger at all.
And school, I mean, I remember our business of the business class was honest, right? It was like, you're going to have to, you know, this is how you have to learn how to get health insurance, and here's how you like join the union or whatever.
I mean, that's great you even had that.
Well, true. But it was not ever a conversation of you're going to need to have consistent employment the entire time. It was like, oh, you might have to wait tables between jobs. Between jobs.
Right.
Most of my life is between jobs.
Yes. And here's the thing. Even when I was working back-to-back jobs, mostly anyway, those few weeks or a month in between those jobs, you still have to make money. And how are you going to get a job when you come back to New York City and you're like, okay, I teach, my job has always been like teaching spin classes, right? So I would come back to New York and be like, well, I have 2 months until my next contract. How do I get a job teaching spin classes enough to make money and pay my rent and live my life and prepare for my next job, which isn't going to make enough money to pay my rent while I'm on that contract? So I need to teach spin classes as many as I can right now, but also no job is going to hire me for 2 months. So then I lie. Lie and say, oh, I'm here forever. And then I have to put in my 2 weeks notice before my next contract. It's a vicious cycle that I personally was not prepared for at all.
Yes. I think that I was lucky that we had like somebody came to talk to my senior class at Ithaca who they wrote a book called The Thriving Artist, or become like I'm gonna butcher their name. I'll put it in the description correct, and I'll put it on screen correct, but something to the effect of being a thriving artist instead of like a starving artist. Okay. And they did kind of tell us, like, think about what you're good at and think about what you could sustainably do as if you're pursuing it as its own individual career. And like, that was only one class period that we had that like idea presented to us, but it did stick with me. I did in that session, like think about, oh, I guess I'm like pretty academic. Like I could tutor. So like, and that has basically been like what I supported myself with most consistently. So like that was helpful, but like that was a guest speaker who told us that. Like, it's just, I think it's the, like, and I work with kids who are in high school who are, you know, applying to musical theater programs. And I kind of tell them now too, because I'm like, you know, you're probably going to have another job. Like, I don't know. I just feel like not enough people are expecting that going in. So they're surprised by it, or it ends up being like so much of a like shock to the system that like they can't sustain it, and then they end up having to quit being an actor. Like, but if you were to go in graduating at 22 knowing that yes, you're going to pursue this path of musical theater, and I'm also going to pursue this path at the same time, which yes is difficult, but if you're pursuing it as if it's a career and not just something you're doing between jobs, it'll be so much more sustainable, because that's what everyone ends up doing in like their 30s anyway. Right. The people who are still actors in their 30s, they have some sort of sustainable job that they're doing in the background, but it's taken them 10 years to get there. Right. What if you could just start doing that, expecting that to be your life when you graduate? Yeah.
If you're in your 20s or you're a college student or something listening to this, start now. And if you are where we are at, then here's my new take. I think I stole this from someone on the internet. It might be Brianna Colleen. I like her podcast too. And she always says that if it's not filling your creative side or your financial freedom, or it's not helping your career, then don't do it. Like, it should match at least two of those things. It should either be fulfilling creatively, and maybe it pays shit, but like it's going to be like really good for your soul. Do it. And hopefully it's also really good networking and good for your career for the future. But if it's none of those, then why are we doing it? And that goes for artistic projects and also side jobs.
I think more importantly, side jobs.
More importantly.
Because that's what you're doing most of the time. Right. If you're hating your life doing your side hustle, and that's what you spend most of your hours in the day doing, of course you're going to burn out. Right. Like you do have, and that's why like having multiple passions as an artist is actually an advantage. I mean, we remember being in high school and being like, or even in college, like, I have to only like musical theater. Like, if they think I like something else, then they're not going to accept me into college, or whatever the stupid shit that we think is. It's actually an advantage to have other interests and have other skills, because you need them.
Thank God.
Yes.
So I famously quit like a lot of things very, very fast. I am a quitter, notoriously, which sounds like a bad character trait, but I think it is the best one that I have.
Especially for something you're just using to make money.
Yes.
You're not burning bridges by moving from thing to thing.
Right. I was raised by parents who were like, if you do not want to do something and it's going to make you absolutely fucking miserable, don't do it. Like, just move on, you know, like, don't be a bad person about it. Like, if you paid money for something, it's your money. Like, so quit. I was like, oh, I don't want to do this camp anymore. And they were like, okay, well, if you're going to be absolutely miserable, whatever, like, don't do it. Right. So I have quit many jobs within like the first day or week, because it's obviously a terrible fit for me or for them, or I know that I'm not going to be able to do what they're asking of me or whatever. And so I am very glad that I don't put up with abuse or like mistreatment or really toxic, terrible work situations in my adult life. And sometimes I wish I could like shake my friends and be like, there's another job out there. This $25 an hour is not worth it. It's not worth it. You could work anywhere that will make you feel better about yourself. Like, there are so many $25 an hour jobs that you don't have to suffer through. And someone else might like this job. Refer it to a friend. Yes. Say, hey, this isn't for me, but I have a friend who's actually like really into this kind of thing and I think could deal with this work environment a lot better than me. Fine. But like, look at me in the eye and tell me that this $25 an hour job that you are absolutely suffering through is worth it. You can't. Pick a different one. Get another one. Who cares? Move on.
Jesse Lynn is speaking directly to me right now.
And you.
Because maybe a few of us need to take that advice.
Yeah.
Me included.
If it's not fulfilling you creatively, financially, or future-wise, move on to literally anything else. We live in New York City. If you hate the family you're nannying for and they drive you absolutely insane and the kids hit you and the parents are mean, find another nannying job. Seriously, it's really easy, pretty much.
No, you're exactly right. I think that we all get so afraid that there won't be something else out there. And I think it's because we're actors. I think it's because we are taught to expect, or maybe we're not taught this as much as we need to, but taught to expect scarcity and this idea that, thank you so much, that like, you don't know when the next job is going to come, that we apply that to our side hustles. But we have to remember that the job that we are in, the chosen field that we are in, is one of the most competitive fields to get a job. Nannying, serving, doing a social media job, tutoring, those are not difficult jobs. Everybody needs those services, and there are not enough people to do them. The opposite is true for being an actor.
Right.
We have to like flip our mindset to remind ourselves that there are other opportunities there, and we deserve, again, because it's the thing we're spending the most time doing, we deserve for our side hustles to feed us or to not make us feel like we need mental help.
I think that that's actually a really good point about the scarcity mindset. And I think, I don't really have that in many departments of my life. I live in an abundance mindset most of the time. Mm-hmm. I truly believe, and I think this is because my parents raised me to be a quitter. I truly believe that something will happen, that everything works out. Like, everything always works out for me. It does, because I just make it work out. Like, it just is gonna be fine. Yeah. And it is. Every time. I mean, I don't always move on to another job until I am pretty sure that something else is,
Yes.
I'm not saying
to be smart.
I'm not saying to throw caution to the wind and just, fuck it all. Mm-hmm. But I really believe that things will work out. I really believe that there's enough out there for me and for everyone else. I really, truly believe that.
I admire that about you, because I think that I am the opposite of that in a lot of ways, that I'm going to hold on for too long because I'm scared, I'm afraid. And that sounds like a very free way to live.
Yeah. I always know that, like, I don't necessarily think I'm going to save more money and skimp on more things. I'm just going to make more money. Like, there's going to be more money coming in, and I'm going to figure it out.
Yeah.
Like right now.
Right now.
Just do it.
Yeah. Yeah. This is good advice for the listeners and for me.
Just do it. Literally just figure it out. I don't get it. But that's also being a completely type B person. B plus. Because I do figure it out.
Yes. Yes. I think that I could take on more of that energy.
Yeah. I think many of you could. Just figure it out. I'm not getting it. Moving on.
Anything else to say about jobs? Side
No,
hustles?
nothing else except that I cannot believe how much I'm sweating.
I'm so sorry about that.
She's wearing a sweater.
I don't know what to say. I'm like cozied up.
A C for my comfort.
Just makes you feel better.
Well, Leah, shall we waffle?
Let's waffle.
Do you have anything to tell me about your week?
I do. I mentioned it briefly at the top, but Peter and I went to a football game. Peter's brother-in-law, well, Peter's sister and her husband, mostly her husband, are Jets fans. She is also a Jets fan, but she's a Jets fan because of her husband. Anyway, they're Jets fans.
Are you talking about? Say that one more time.
Peter's sister.
Okay.
And the person that Peter's sister is married to.
Okay, yeah.
She married into a Jets fandom.
Okay, yeah.
She wasn't, like, Peter's family did not really grow up with football.
Okay.
Like, they kind of followed the Giants. They kind of, whatever. Catherine is now a fan of the Jets. Travis is a fan of the Jets. Peter married into a Buffalo Bills household.
Right.
So he's a Bills fan. Okay. The Jets were playing, obviously, at MetLife. And so Travis my brother-in-law, has season tickets. And the people sitting next to them had a bunch of extra tickets. So we did like a big old field trip to tailgate and see the game at MetLife, which was very fun.
So fun.
And it was Jets versus Browns. So it wasn't like the Bills weren't playing the Jets, but we were watching the Jets game. And the Jets famously are not having a very good season. But sorry. Famously.
I could have told you that. I know all about the Jets.
Expert. So, but they ended up winning the game, which was very fun. So it was honestly really fun to see my brother-in-law enjoying watching a football game, because I can't imagine how difficult it is to just continue to watch the Jets lose over and over again. They were so happy watching them win.
Mets fans have been doing it for decades. Okay.
For decades. It was pouring rain. We were sitting in the rain the entire time, basically, which was a challenge, but it wasn't really cold. So like, it wasn't that upsetting. Like, it was just like, oh yeah, it's raining and my jeans are completely soaked through. But for some reason, like, I don't understand this, but like, humanity suddenly is okay with like being absolutely soaked to the bone. Like, if you're at a sporting event, like, there's something about it that's like, yeah, I'm here for this. Like, it's okay. Like, if I was just like walking through New York City and I was as like drenched as I had been at the football game, I would have been so mad and so depressed. But it's just something about like being in your raincoat watching football in front of you. You're like, this is all right. Like, absolutely soaked to the bone. But it was really fun. Peter and I were kind of watching the Bills game on our phone, like at the same time, because they were playing at the same time. And the Bills unfortunately lost that game, which was not great. And it was kind of tough to be watching that like on the phone, watching the Jets win. And also like hearing people around being like, oh my God, the Bills are losing. Cause it's like, they'll put it on the Jumbotron, the other games that are going on. And we were just like, shut up. We're dying. We're wet and we're sad. Like, but it was so fun hanging out with Peter's family. We had a fun tailgate. And the day before that, or 2 days before that, we had Peter's birthday party, which was so nice. There were so many people at our house.
It was so much fun.
Thanks.
I got to go.
I was so happy you were there. And so was Peter. He was so happy you guys were there.
He was. He was so happy. Oh my God, I love that guy.
I know. I loved seeing how full our house was of people that just adore Peter. Like,
Ryan could not believe the turnout. He was like, so all these people live in New Jersey? And I said, no, babe, we come to New Jersey for Peter.
Yeah. It makes me I'm just so grateful. He has really, really good friends.
Yeah.
And just good people around him. And it was really fun.
Insert the clip of his happy birthday song
here. Oh, I will.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Peter. Happy birthday to you. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Much appreciated. You did all the trek out to New Jersey. Much appreciated.
Yeah, it was really, really nice. So that was just fun. Also, like, his brother came and his brother's wife. Like, it was fun to have family at the party too. It was really, really good. So yeah, that was my weekend. That's the latest.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know, I love kind of to be soaked to the bone.
What? Tell me more.
I kind of enjoy when it's like pouring rain. I think it adds to an experience.
I love that.
I think it's because of conditioning that I feel that way. Like, it has always been pouring rain on almost every big day that I've ever had.
Oh, interesting.
Like, all of my big birthdays.
Do you think it'll rain on your wedding day?
I know it will rain on my wedding day.
But you're gonna make that like the coolest aspect of it.
I'm almost superstitious about it now, where I'm like, if it doesn't rain on my wedding day, I'll be a little scared. Like, for our trip to California for my 30th birthday, the forecast was sunny and 72 every single day, between 72 and 80. The day before we left, changed. It was raining almost every single day until the last like couple of days. But like my big birthday dinner with hibachi, which was such a time, pouring rain outside. It was supposed to be clear skies. It always rains. My 21st birthday, we went apple picking in the pouring rain. I wore like my big yellow raincoat.
Oh my God.
None of my family wanted to be there. I was like, get over it. We're going apple picking.
Oh my goodness.
16th birthday, I got a bounce house, pouring rain. My graduation from high school, pouring rain. College, pouring rain. It's always an absolute monsoon.
I've never known this about you.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
I'm really superstitious about it now, actually. So yeah, so I love it. I feel like it just gets to be a little fun. It's like, we're doing it anyway.
Yes. I think that is something you and I have in common also about like weddings, and like I have also thought like I wouldn't really care if it rained on my wedding day. I'm not having a wedding outside, so it's like less stressful, but I actually feel like, yeah, but you can't control that. So like it's meant to happen. Like it's meant to be that you have this like rain wedding and like everything's dripping wet. But like, I don't know. I feel like that's the least fearful thing I have in my regarding my wedding.
I do not care. Yeah. I specifically won't pick a venue that's totally outside. Yeah. Because I know it's gonna rain. I know. And Ryan is it really affects him. Yeah. The weather. Like if he goes down to Florida and it's colder than 70 degrees, he's absolutely furious. He's like the weather down here is miserable this week. I always pick the worst week to come down. I'm like, oh my God.
Your Ryan impression like ages him 60 years. Like
to me, he is 72. He is a 72-year-old New Yorker.
I love it. Correct.
But he's always like, you have such a good disposition when it comes to the weather. Yeah. You're a really good sport about it. And I'm like, I'm just living my life, and it happens to be raining. Anyway, my waffle. Did it get even hotter in here?
Somehow. Just waffle. It'll be over soon.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay. It's literally a.
Wait, I'm actually feeling a draft.
It's
the opposite
sauna.
of a draft.
It is a sauna.
A hot draft.
I'm literally in a sweat box. Okay.
Our skin's gonna be glowing though.
My skin is already glowing.
True.
I don't need extra
glow
steam. Okay. My waffle is as follows. I had so much fun at Peter's birthday. I've had a regular week doing regular things. I would love to announce that today is the very first day in weeks, if not months, that Franklin had a solid poop.
Hallelujah.
He slept through the night last night.
Oh my God, I'm so happy to hear that.
You guys.
Oh no.
I've been taking turns sleeping out in the living room on an air mattress so that Ryan can sleep a full night.
Oh my God.
And then I sleep in the living room with him on.
You're having the newborn experience with
We're
this
having
dog.
a full blown newborn experience, but it's worse because he has to go outside. He doesn't just poop in a diaper. He goes outside.
He poops in the outdoors.
He poops in the outdoors exclusively, which I will say thank God. But also,
True.
like, it is every 2 to 3 hours throughout the night. It's been absolutely miserable. It feels like it's been months, but last night I actually looked it up in, like, our calendar, and it was right before, it was 3 days before September 25th. So I don't know what number day that is. 25 minus...
22nd.
Sure. So September 22nd was the day that it really kicked off. And it's been pretty bad since then.
What?
Yeah. I showed up.
Oh my God.
I showed up to Leah's house, and she jokingly was, something came up, and Leah was like, oh my God, don't say that. Jesse Lynn is going to be out of here. She's going to say, like, oh, Franklin has diarrhea. We gotta go. She was, like, facetiously joking about the fact that I would have to leave and lie about diarrhea. And I said, now that you mention it, actually, I have about 1 hour to be here because Franklin does have diarrhea. So, yeah, It's been really tough. Someone stopped me in the subway and was like, oh my God, Jesse Lynn, like, I love your TikToks. How's Franklin's diarrhea? And I was like, thank you so much for asking. It's actually insufferable. I'm actually dying. It's back in full force.
You're famous for diarrhea. I always knew it happened.
Yeah, I was like, I know you're joking. I know you're joking, and it's not a joke. This is serious business. So,
oh my God.
But yeah, we have high hopes because today was a good morning.
Wow. I'm so happy for you and for Franklin. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Literally.
Thanks. Okay, and do you have something that would that brings you joy that has absolutely nothing to do with your career?
Do I?
I do.
See. Oh, you start.
I'll just roll right into it.
Please.
So, you know, I have to be mentally stimulated by 17 different things all at once.
Yep.
I'm trying to cut back on that so that when I'm, like, watching big screen, I'm not on medium screen or little screen.
Yes.
That's really, really hard for me. And I've been trying to do something with my hands. I know you do this too.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So I got beads, and I was making bracelets when I had my surgery, and that was fun. I have gotten back into knitting in a way that has taken over my entire frontal lobe.
Oh my God.
I'm not good at it. I don't know what's going on. I love my knitting. I'm making a scarf.
I can't wait to see.
It's gonna be really good. I think.
Will you wear it on an episode once it's done? Like that will be your outfit.
Yeah.
Perfect.
But I made it really thick, so it's taking me a very long time. If I had made it a little bit thinner, it would be going a little faster. But I'm honestly obsessed. I'm really happy for myself, and it's bringing me so much joy to, like, totally zone out of my brain.
Yeah.
Have my hands be busy and think about something that's not anything.
It makes all the difference.
Yeah, it really does.
Anything that I can do to not be scrolling instead, it is
huge.
It's huge.
Huge. What about you?
I would say that the thing that's bringing me joy right now is Christmas shopping.
Oh my God. What's going on?
I'm having a really fun time. I feel like similarly that, like, instead of scrolling, I'll, like, be actively looking on it's still a screen, but, like, I'm actively doing something. I'm like, oh, well, what would this person like? Oh, let me check and see if it's cheaper on this website. Like, I don't know. It's not, like, scratching an itch for me in a way that I really, like, the time just flies by. I'm really enjoying Christmas shopping.
Oh my God.
I'm really liking it.
Have you always enjoyed Christmas shopping in that way?
Yeah, I think I really do. I do think that I'm a pretty good gift giver, so I really take it very seriously and really enjoy it. So it's bringing me joy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same.
Stay tuned.
Same.
I love that.
I do have lists for everyone, but I haven't really, like, well, I have been collecting gifts all year. I always do that.
That is smart. My brother's girlfriend does the exact same thing. She was actually just telling us about that. It's smart. Financially, it's smart too. I'm not quite that good at that. Like, I usually start in, like, October or November, but.
You know what else I do? Is sometimes when I return things and I can't get full, like, a full refund, but they give me store credit, I save those gift cards to use on gifts.
That's smart.
So it feels like free.
Rather than just, like, buying something for yourself if it didn't fit. Yeah. That's smart.
I always do that with, like, TJ Maxx and Home Goods and stuff like that. And then I'm like, I know I'm going to be able to find a good gift here when I'm inspired. And I'm like, oh, I know what I need. You know what I mean?
Genius.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I do know what you mean.
Well, that's so fun. I'm going to have to join you on that journey.
But yeah, let's do it. Let's be on our little computers together.
Yeah,
like
let's
little elves.
do it.
Sounds fun.
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
He's coming.
Right to town.
Your birthday's coming up.
Yes. 2 weeks. 2-ish weeks. Yeah. To the actual day. But we're having a little event before that. Yeah. I know very little about the event.
Oh.
Peter has told me some things about the event, but I don't know everything about the event, so I'm excited. Okay. And I just got my clothes tailored that I'm going to wear. So I haven't decided which outfit yet, but
you got multiple things tailored?
Yeah.
That's so mature
For
of you.
options.
You're literally a full adult.
I've never done that for like just clothes to wear in my life. And I was like, why do I continue to be upset by the way clothes fit me when I can just pay someone very nice and very kind to just like take it in a little bit of
I tailored this shirt myself.
And it looks great. That looks like intentional and like I would buy it at the store. It's perfect. And with that,
goodbye.
We need to get Jesse Lynn out of this room or she is going to melt like Frosty the Snowman. So let's go get her outdoors into the 40-degree weather. We'll see you another time.
Goodbye.
Love you. Bye.